What's up guys, Rampage here again bringing you today's question of the day. So for today's question I'm going to be asking you guys, what is your favorite psychic type move? Now there are a bunch of good psychic type moves out there. You have, the original psychic, you have side shock, Zen headbutt, trick, magic coat. There are just a lot of good psychic moves, but none of those are my favorite. My favorite psychic move is side strike. I really like the animation of side strike, and it's a really good move, really strong move, and Mewtwo with Side Strike is nothing to play around with. So leave your answers in the comments below, and let's get started with the battle. What's up guys, Rampage here again, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Here we have an OU match against someone who goes by the name of StPako, and when I look at my opponent's team, he's using some non-standardish Pokemon such as Zoroark and Sableye. He's using Sand and random Vaporeon and not Heatran, but random Vaporeon. And me, I'm just using a team that has synergy and stuff that I want to use, such as Techloom and Swine, and that's pretty much all that's going around with my team. But anyway, let's just get started with this battle. I'm going to lead off with Rotom. He's going to lead off with his T-Tar just to get up his Sand. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, but of course I miss, and he's just going to go for the Stealth Rocks. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He's probably going to predict the Will-O-Wisp again and go out into his Heatran. So I'm actually going to go for the Volt Switch here, but he doesn't switch out. I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. It's not going to do jack diddly because it's a T-Tar with massive special defense. I'm just going to go out into my the Metagross, because Metagross can set up my Stealth Rocks and I can take a hit from this thing pretty easily. And I know that T-Tars do carry the fire move, but I am max HP, and Metagross has pretty decent special defense, so I'm thinking I should be able to take one. And I am able to take a Fire Blast, which is nice because I'm able to get my rocks up, and then I could just hit this thing with a Hammer Arm. But I decided to actually go for Meteor Mash, and I freaking missed. I went for Meteor Mash over Hammer Arm in this situation because I saw that he had no lefties, and I'm thinking that this thing might be Chople Berry, and he could probably live the Hammer Arm, and he might, not live the Meteor Mash because I am max attack. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to miss. So I'm going to go out into my Breloom, put this thing to sleep, because now I can just set up on him. Or I could just go for the Bullet Seed thinking that he might switch out. But no, he's just sacking his T-Tar. And this thing was his Sleep Father as well. So I don't know why he's sacking this. But to each his own, I guess. I'm just going to go for the Bullet Seed thinking that he might possibly switch. He doesn't. And I'm just going to go for the Bullet Seed again to get rid of his T-Tar. So this guy, I guess I'm over predicting a bit early on, which isn't good at all. But this guy, I don't know. It's just weird. But now he's going to go into his Vaporeon. This is obviously his Zoroark. Why would you bring in the Vaporeon on a Breloom that just went for Bullet Seed? Like, you're not going to fool me with that. I'm going to take out his Zoroark pretty easily. That was just too obvious. And yeah, now I don't have to deal with that thing. Now he's going to go out into Sableye. I'm like, okay, I don't want to take a Will-O-Wisp with my Breloom, so I'm going to switch out into my Rotom because Rotom doesn't mind the Will-O-Wisp because I'm a special attacker and I'm bulky. And he is in fact going to go for the Will-O-Wisp with his Sableye, and I'm like, okay, I can just hit you with a Will-O-Wisp or a Hydro or whatever I want to go for. And yeah, all these after turn effects because of Sand and lefties and burn, and oh my gosh. But I'm actually just going to go for the Volt Switch, and I see that I'm going first, so I know that he's about to go for a attacking move. So I guess I'm just going to go back out into my Breloom to take it because I know that I can. I'm thinking that he might go for knockoff, and Breloom is probably the only thing I want to get knocked off. But he's actually going to go for the Foul Play, and I'm like, okay, you can do that. So I'm going to go into my Latios now so I can just hit this thing with a Draco. He's probably going to go for the Recover, but I'm just hoping that Draco will be enough to take out Sableye. And he is in fact going to go for the Recover. I'm going to go for the Draco. And will it take out this Sableye? It's actually not going to take him out, but it leaves him in the range where the Sand will take him out, so that's not bad. I don't have to deal with this annoying Sableye anymore. And Sableye is just the definition of stall. I hate that thing so much. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. He's going to go into his Donphan, probably just to spin away the rocks, even though he doesn't really even need a spinner on this team, but he's just going to go for the Rapid Spin anyway. So I'm going to stay in and go for the Surf because I can just deal some damage to this thing, and it's still a 2-hit KO after the -2 special attack. He's just going to hit me with the Ice Shard just to get some damage, and I can take it easily because Donphan is unstabbed with Ice Shard, and Latios is pretty good at taking those. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to just take him out with a Surf, and yeah, now I don't have to deal with the Donphan anymore. He's going to go into his real Vaporeon this time. And it kind of sucks because I lost my Breloom to deal with this thing. But I can just go out into my Gastro and Toxic it. because he's not hydration, obviously, because he's in the sand, and he's actually going to go for the wish, which is fine. Don't really know why. All of his guys have full HP, so it really wasn't any point. But anyway, I'm just going to go for the Toxic now. Hit this Vaporeon with the Toxic Knife. He's going to roar me out, which is whatever, I really don't care. But he roared me out into my Mamoswine. Didn't want to really get roared out into this thing because I don't want to die to a water move. So I believe I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to go out into my Rotom. Yeah, I'm going to go out into my Rotom. And, I don't know, maybe Pain Split? I think that's actually what I'm going to go for. But he's just going to go for the Wish, thinking that I would attack with my Mamoswine. But it's really no point. And, yeah. And all these stupid after-turn effects, like there's so many of them. Toxic, Burn, Sand, Lefties. Oh my gosh. You would think that this is 4th gen again. But anyway, I'm going to go for the Pain Split, get some HP back, and that's nice because I'm going to deal a nice chunk of HP to him. And he's going to roar me out into my Latios, which is perfect. But I do believe he's going to get a... Hold up, is he going to get his Wish back this turn? I think so. Yeah, he's going to get his Wish back this turn, which is unfortunate. But the Toxic is wearing him down along with the Sand, so... Well, the Toxic's not doing as much as I thought it would by this point. But it's still doing a nice chunk. I'm just going to go for the Psychic, because I know he's probably going to go for the Wish, so I don't want to lower my special attack with the Draco. But he's actually going to go for the Protect, which is nice because he's going to, you know, stall himself out a bit more with that Toxic. And now I can just hit him with the Draco. And Sand and Poison should be able to take out this Vaporeon at the end of this turn, so... Not really worried about Vaporeon anymore. He's just going to go for the Wish, which is fine because Sand is going to take him out. And yeah, Vaporeon's gone, so that stally son of a bitch is out of the way. Now he's going to go out into his Heatran, which is on the balloon. Fine by me. I'm just going to go for the Surf to break that balloon, and it actually does a nice chunk to that Heatran. It did more than I thought it would, and he has Sub with a balloon. Yeah, okay. So my Latios is going to die to Sand. He has Sub. Really didn't see that coming. He's going to get all of his HP back because of Vaporeon's Wish. But that's whatever because I still have my Rotom left. I can just go for the Hydro Pump on this thing, break his Sub, and just deal some damage to this guy. And that's what I'm going to do, except I miss Hydro Pump. So I'm missing everything this game. I missed Will-O-Wisp first turn, missing Meteor Mash on T-Tar, now I'm missing my Hydro Pump. Whew. But anyway, now he's going to go for the Flamethrower. It's going to do a lot of damage to my Rotom. But I'm still just going to try and go for Hydro Pump. I just don't want this thing to be behind the Sub if my Rotom dies because I still have my Mamoswine left. So, if I die this turn due to the burn and residual damage and whatnot, and Sandstorm, all that stuff, I really wouldn't mind as long as he's not behind the Sub. But he's going to go for Sub again, and I'm just going to keep going for Hydro Pump because, like I just said, I don't want him behind the Sub because this is his last guy, and I still have Mamoswine. And I can just take this thing out with an Earthquake. And if he does happen to be timid and outspeed my Mamoswine because I'm adamant, I know that he's running Flamethrower, not Fire Blast, and since he's timid, he won't have max special attack, so I'm thinking I could take a Flamethrower because there's no, because I have Thick Fat and there's, you know, a little bit of resistance. But anyway, I outspeed, take out the Heatran with an Earthquake, and that's going to be the game. A little bit of rambling at the end, but sorry about that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please push that like button. Also, leave a comment. I do enjoy reading your comments, and I will see you guys in the near future. Thank you for watching. This is Rampage here. It's been wonderful. Hope you all have a nice day. And yeah, Rampage signing out. Peace out.